Yo, it's Carbon here. Today I wanted to talk about the fact that prop firms are really like casinos. There really is not that much difference between prop firms and casinos. I would only say that the difference is that you could put the odds in your favor. Um, it's not a game where you have to be a loser or where the edge is only with the house. You can flip the edge to where it's in your favor. But when you look under the hood, I have to admit that prop firms and their incentives and things like that, it's shaped very similar to a casino, but that doesn't mean you can't win. Right. To be clear, I am 100% pro prop firms. I love prop firms, and I'll explain a little bit at the end of the video what I like about them and the advantages they give you. But I do want the people who watch this channel to know what's real and not be disillusioned. Because the business model of prop firms is really, most of them are collecting evaluation fees, monthly subscriptions, and then after you pass that first evaluation that they often give you, there's an activation fee, right? So there's a lot of money collected up front, um, and the majority of traders who pay these fees fail to get a payout on the back end, and that's the incentive of the prop firm to have a lot of failing traders, because that's their profit and that's what they pay people out with. So if too many people win, profit is decreased, or we don't have enough money to pay out all these profitable traders. So it's in their best interest for most traders to not be able to pass the evaluation, not be able to get to a payout. That's just the nature of the business, right? But here's the silver lining though. They still need to pay winners. Like, paying winners is good marketing, and a prop firm that doesn't pay any winners and just finagles their way out of paying people is not will never be a successful prop firm. So you just have to make sure you're within the winners. And the difference between casinos is, casinos, you can look this up, casinos can just outright not pay people just because they don't want to. Like, there's no record. They could just say, we're not paying you. That's it. Get out your band. Prop firms is a little different because maybe the marketing is not as big. Like, if a casino kicks out a winner, it's like not much damage is going to happen to that casino. But a prop firm, I mean, if somebody makes enough noise from not getting paid out, that can ruin their business. And to be honest, from the outside looking in, I think there's enough traders that are not profitable to where you don't have to skim people out of their money. But that's another video of how I think prop firms actually can be sustainable to where they never have to like be weird about paying people out. But that's a whole nother video. But the point is that even though it is similar to a casino, there has to be winners within the prop firm space just for marketing and brand reasons. So you just have to make sure you're within that pocket of winners, and that's more so what I'll be focusing on. Because first and foremost, you do have to be profitable. Once you're profitable, um, then they can be an amazing tool to build your live account, and that's really where I'm going with this. You don't want to like live in prop firms forever. That's just my opinion. You more so want to use prop firms as a way to fund your live account. But as far as like how to, win within the casino like space of trading prop firms, you really, in my opinion, you just want to start with one challenge at a time. I would even argue use a credit card. Use a credit card, buy one challenge at a time, and as you pass the evaluations and get payouts, just reinvest into more evaluation accounts. And then take those profits that you get and put it in live, because I think live is a safe haven, and live is like the final destination, I think, for trading, in my opinion. So you can use prop firms as a tool to build your live account, grow your live account, and with no rules, withdraw when you want, trade how you want. But you know, being profitable, taking advantage of prop firms, using that money to fund your life, I think that's the way to win the prop firm game. But as far as thinking you're gonna live there all day and make as much money as you want, make 100,000, 200,000, and there's a limit. Even though they do pay out, there is a limit. And to think you're gonna stay here and own the whole company as far as getting millions and millions of dollars within a prop firm, no, because like I said in the beginning of the video, they're like a casino. And similar to casinos, no, you're not milking us for all that we have, because that's not something that they're interested in the long term. Okay. So that's just my thoughts for today. I'm thinking about doing a couple of videos a week. I'll try to do a video a day. I doubt it. But this channel is more so just breaking down some trading concepts, talking about some finance things, a little bit of economic stuff. But this video in particular was just to disillusion some people who think prop firms are like a legitimate A to Z. It's like they're a great tool, and I think they can be sustainable in the long term, but they are very similar to casinos. I don't want people to be fooled to think that their incentives are aligned with yours and that you can just trade a prop firm for years and years making millions and millions of dollars. No, that's not in your best interest, and that's not in their best interest. Okay. All right, Carbon here. I'm out.